If I told you you could lose body fat and even see your abs in just 3 weeks, you'd definitely think I'm lying to you. There's really only 3 things that you need to shred off your fat and keep it off. And I know this personally because I struggled with losing fat almost all of my life. But after countless hours of research, reading hundreds of different articles, and a whole lot of trial and error, emphasis on the error part, I was able to get really lean, shred off my body fat, and I even managed to step on stage, and it took just about 20 weeks to get completely fat-free. Now, me and my clients have been using these methods for the past couple of years, and I'm sure that it could benefit you too. So without further ado, let's jump into the first step. The first thing it's gonna come down to is your cardio. Now, everybody knows the best way to burn body fat is to run, right? Wrong. The best way to actually tap into your fat stores is by introducing something called LISS into your routine. That just stands for light intensity, steady state cardio. Something like taking a brisk walk, and bonus points if you can actually track it. And tracking your steps or the distance that you're walking isn't hard. As long as you have an iPhone or Samsung and you keep it on you, it automatically tracks the steps and the distance that you travel. Now, you could also do high intensity interval training, something like sprinting for a minute, jogging for 30 seconds, and doing that for 5, 6, 7 sets. But I personally hate running, so I stick to walking instead. That said, let's move on to the second step. The second thing you need to introduce into your routine is some sort of resistance training. Now, this doesn't have to be at the gym lifting dumbbells or barbells. It just needs to properly stimulate your muscles so you can put on new tissue. Now, the easiest way to put on more muscle is to lift weights, according to the latest science, but if lifting weights was the only way to put on muscle, why do you think calisthenics guys are so jacked? That said, building muscle is super useful when it comes to fat loss because your body burns more energy doing regular activity when you have more muscle. And it doesn't even have to be regular activity. You could be sleeping and you burn more energy. Seriously. Now, this is because muscle cells need more energy to contract and relax, and they boost your metabolism in a sense. Now that you have somewhat of an understanding of your physiology, let's dive into the third and last step. All right, the third and last thing that you need to address is your diet. Now, you know the 30-70 rule that people like to talk about? Well, I think it's wrong. I think 80 to 90% of your progress is driven by your diet and only 10% comes from your training. And that's because it's extremely hard to out-train a bad diet. You could be training as hard as humanly possible and you're not gonna see much results if your diet isn't in check. You know the saying, abs are made in the kitchen? Well, it's true whether you like it or not. All right, let's circle back to the main point. You remember how your muscles need energy to contract and relax. You supply that energy by eating food or taking in energy. Now, I'm not gonna get really deep into nutrition because there's just way too much to talk about, but there's one golden rule that you need to remember. You need to be taking in less energy than your body burns daily in order to burn body fat. Now, make sure that you're taking in plenty of protein like chicken or beef so you can stop your body from burning muscle and actually burn fat. Now, if you're ready to turn this information into results, but it's just a little too difficult to piece everything together, then I've got something for you. Click the link in the description and apply for my one-on-one coaching, where I'll take all the guesswork out of your diet and your routine, so all you have to do is follow the plan given to you and you'll see results. But wait, do you know what the most attractive body part of a man is? Well, if not, click this video right here. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed, like the video, and comment what you'd like to learn about next.